Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine coming to you on. This just looked like it was ashy. Okay, coming to you on this Good Friday, the start of the holy weekend activities. Just and also the full moon, the blue moon, the pink moon. We got starting of a full moon followed by a new moon. Um, just some things just want to talk about just what's happening with the energies with my divine sunshine. This is the rays of light. This is when I kind of talk about and some things that's currently going on as far as energies. That's right. And let me also mention that yes, I am your intuitive spiritual life coach. And so then I will always give you some little tidbits of shining the rays of light. Well, it's funny. As soon as I said that, the light came from outside on some things that's currently going on. I want to tell also the other day, start off with a story about my mom. We went to the Jewel, which is a grocery store here in Chicago that's very popular. We went there. My mom had to use the restroom. And when she went to the restroom, it was a mother and a son, and I was there with my mom, which I thought was very interesting. My mom had to use the restroom, and so at that Jewel, you had to have like a key to go to the restroom. And so the young lady jumped her from my mom, and my mom, if you know how spicy she is, she was like, I was here first, but you know what? Since he seems like he's in a hurry, I'm gonna let you go on ahead and let him use the restroom. So the lady didn't say nothing. She just looked at my mom and didn't want to carry it on. And my mom was like, "Okay, all right." Said a couple of choice words, and she was like, she could have said thank you, and she didn't. So lo and behold, we winded up going to down. I told mom, I said, you know what? By the time we sit here waiting for her to finish with the boy, and I said the way he looked like he had to use the washroom, he might have probably really seriously, mess it up. My pee be all over the place or whatever, And so then I said, let's go on down the street to the GFS. I said, they got a restroom right there, and let's go there. So by the time she got to talk about it, I said, did the lady see you? When she see you in line, you was waiting to go to the restroom? She's like, yes, she see me. We came at the same time, but I was the one that had gotten the guy to come open up the key. So when the guy came there from Jewel, he's like, I don't know, I'm just opening up the door. Y'all figure that out, you know, it was itself. So we went down at GFS, went there, and had ended up just buying a whole boatload of things for the holidays. So, oh, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this, And before, I always have a tease my mom. Say, okay, I'm gonna release the whammy on, because I was like, she wasn't right how she did that, and I said, oh well, I gotta tell the universe to cancel that whammy being released on her, let it go on. That's always a joke when we don't like things people doing, like we do something. So anyway, so my thing is for that story is that I got instinctively from that story that right now the divine masculine is really getting to a point that he is really releasing some things, and that's why I found it very funny that we both um, were there with both mothers, with a mother and a son and a mother and a daughter. The mother and the son to me represented that the divine masculine still has some growing to do, and he had still some things that he had to release. I didn't have anything to release at that time. I did when we went to the store, but not at that time. My mom did. So again, there's a release going on as far as with the divine masculine, and the divine feminine is finding themselves to say, okay, you know what, let me step back and let you go ahead by all the focus, and let you go ahead and get rid of the things that you have to get rid of in order for you able to be able to grow. That was the thing, a message when I told Spirit, I asked, what was that all about? And he was saying that was it at that moment. Also, the importance of letting go. I just want to make sure that, as we get into this point of newness, I'm hearing this on all other videos, the newness and the endings. I told you for my reading that the Divine Feminine has new things that she's going to come upon, that's going to be introduced to her. Coming up this week, the new energies that's happening and occurring now. especially with this new moon and this purging and all this stuff is really going to bring that out. And with the divine masculine, with him, he's letting go and he's ending something. So we kind of almost, like I said about Les Brown, we are either walking towards something or we're walking away from something. And it's the same thing that's going on between the perspectives of the reflections that's going on with the divine feminine and the divine masculine. We're reflecting it. Divine feminine is like a new beginning, and divine masculine is the point where he's ending, you know. So that's how that cycle is going. But we've got to get really at the point that we're letting go. Not even for if we want to be back in a relationship with the divine masculine. We just need to be able to do that for ourselves so we can make room for our good. We cannot keep on. That's like me trying to get something else in here. Now I'm trying to get this box in here. I can't do it if my fist and my hand is full, or if I do it this way, my hand is full and I'm trying to get this in at the same time. It's too many. Okay, I gotta release something to say, okay, now I'm able to put this in my hand. So that's the same thing when we're talking about letting go. We've got to start experiencing. I can't express this more enough, and I'm having a hard time too. And that's why they're saying with this new moon that's coming up, it's gonna help to make kind of like take you and say, shake it, get it out your hand, get it out your hand, because I'm like, nah, I want to hold on. I don't know. And the universe say, okay, you keep on. I'm gonna find a way to knock it all out your daggone hand because you're not releasing it like you're supposed to. Also, again, from my experience that I have from Jewel, a lot of us are going to be experiencing here, I call accidental, unexpected blessings. So, although that was an accident that I had to end up going from Jewel into this GFS to go get to use the restroom, but then when I got there, it's like, oh my God, I need this. They got this here. I need this. I need this. I need all these different types of seasonings I was getting, and some other frozen food. Oh, and got there, and they had some wings there. I'm sorry for those of you all that's practicing vegan and not eating or anything like that, meat or whatever. But anyway, they had some wings there. They was called dry rub wings. Oh, so we got this air fryer. I put the chicken wings in there. Oh my God, they were so crispy. And then I put them in the bowl and I put this dry rub seasoning they had on it and shake it up in there. Oh my God, they was heavenly. So, you know, that was an unexpected blessing for me to have, because then I said I was going to get something else that night. And then I said, well, I don't have to. I got this. I'm going to fix this for my dinner with some sweet potato fries. I didn't fry it. Everything was in the air fryer I had did. So, unexpected blessings. We're going to see a lot of things that people are helping us out that we wouldn't even think they would be there to be able to help us out. So, a lot of unexpected blessings is going to occur here. So kind of look out and kind of open up your eyes for those things happening. Right now, if those of you all that are in communication or very little communications with your DMs, you see your DMs kind of going through a period of them not really communicating with you as much. They seem like they're kind of taking their energy and they're kind of holding it back. They're kind of doing so right now. They're going through something. The ego, a lot of things are coming up. They're angry about things. They're not happy about some stuff. And so they're really going through a point right now. They're just kind of adjusting themselves. So you see them become withdrawn. When that occurs, remember at that time, anytime that happens and they turned and they're more into that mode, you go and turn within and you start working on self. Start working on some projects. Start saying, okay, you know what? I'm not going to bother you. You go ahead and go work that out over there. And then that's going to kind of cause for him to, while you kind of drawn within, it's going to cause him to come into your direction, okay? Instead of repelling you, it's going to attract him to you. So I just want to give you a heads up, especially with things coming on. Say, you know, I talked to him. He was kind of like one word. He wasn't saying too much. You know, that ain't usually how we operate. You know, we usually have a little routine. He didn't say his little thing back to me. I'm like, well, what's going on? Ain't nothing about anybody else coming on the scene or nothing else like that right now. It's some other things that he's dealing with. Like he's not happy with the job. He's not happy where he is. He might think he should be a little further along. And so he's kind of going through that. Next thing. Oh, somebody down here. Okay, whatever. Next one. Pain is from the masculine. Sorry, that threw me off. Somebody was in here, down here on my left. I'm like, why are you down here? Don't nobody be here. Pain is from the masculine doing shifts inherit. Okay, so divine feminines. If any of you all are experiencing any kind of pain, like back pain, side pain, whatever kind of pain, that pain is coming from the masculine. The masculine is doing some shifting. Like I said, he's adjusting some things like that. And some of the stuff that's occurring with him is coming out through you. So if you're feeling those things kind of pain, like, oh, my wrist hurt, or my pinky toe has hurt me, it ain't never hurt me, that's stemming from the divine masculine. Also want to say this, I picked up also another message was inherited motivation. I was at the car dealership with my dad, and the young man that was helping was talking about how his family had instilled certain things in him that made him to be, because what he was doing was he was selling things on eBay, reselling those things. And I was like, where did you get that from? And so he went on and talked about how his father flips houses, how his uncles and brothers, they take cars and they flip them and everything. And his mom his dad really kind of pumped him and still that really wanted him to really concentrate on getting him a business and doing something he loved. And he was saying that he loved this selling things. He's been doing this since age 12. And I asked him how old he was. He said, I'm 18. And he's been doing this in such a young age. But I was just thinking about, look at how the support that he has that really helped to hone him where he is today. And that's what I was saying to myself. Look at inheriting, especially when we talk about spirit, really, like they said, the bloodlines, looking and seeing how even through the environment, thinking about spiritually, what things are we really have been inherited from our lineage, from our parents or our ancestors, that's being passed on down to us. I am going to do a reading with my mom. I asked her, which is, I like this series I've been doing, is I think the last one was, what does my higher self say? And then this one I'm saying, what does your ancestors say? So I will be asking my mom to come on with that. And then I'm going to do another one video is, what does the angels say? Like they said, what does the fox say? So that's where I got that idea from. And so I'm going to use that for my next reading. Who is this down here? Anyway, and so last thing is, watch your thoughts of lack and not achieving. Those things in which we're talking about, we've got to really become to the point that subconsciously and really involuntarily, sometimes the dialogue that we have with ourselves internally keeps on perpetuating these negative things occurring in our lives. That we don't know of. Sometimes just the littlest thing, my hair isn't, my hair don't ever act right. Okay, wait a second. That you saying that, so then yeah, your hair doesn't act right, or, I'm just, most time we say when we have like money issues, or something like that, I'm just getting by. Okay, well, now the universe is going to say, okay, you just getting by. And you have to think about, like, if you're spending something, like money-wise, you find yourself saying, okay, you in the back of your mind is like, okay, now I got to kind of watch my money, I got enough just for this to give me a happy meal, but then I don't know about the rest of the week. Okay, well then you didn't put out there already lack. So we have to kind of remember to watch our thoughts and how, that really puts out there for us to be able to achieve the things that come in our life. We have to really have a conscious thing in which we really stop ourselves from actually doing that. So for homework, I would say for assignment for you is next time when you feel yourself having that dialogue, stop yourself right then and there, and cancel it. You can say cancel that thought, or you can replace it with a positive thing. I have been working with that, especially with the money, because sometimes I say, okay, now I spent this, now, oh Lord, what am I have in the bank account? Woe is me. Let me go check how much I got. I'm already putting out that lack. So, like I said, now at this point, I'm feeling that, it's just really us as divines. We have to get to the point that we are not always these thoughts that we don't know involuntarily. We are actually planting seeds for it to germinate and to grow more of that negative thing that we have. Okay, when I talk to my divine masculine, he don't ever listen to me. Okay, well, next time you have a conversation, what's going to happen? He's not going to listen to you. So those are the things that you got to kind of really keep up with, and kind of know that okay, I got to kind of watch my thoughts. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I am continuing on my $7 $7 special of the union. That's going all the way into June. Thank you to those of you all that have taken advantage of it. I think it's a great way to kind of know where you're going. Please, something's going on with the link on my website, on my online scheduling thing. You can schedule, go ahead and schedule it, because that helps me keep up with who's doing with appointments. However, make sure that once you send it to me, I will send back to you and give you a link for PayPal, and so I can get my money through there, because I don't understand what's happening with the link of the money. It's not doing it. I have one, thank you, Spiritual Rock had stated that it wasn't going through and she was having problems. She just circumvented the system and went on Cash App and did it. That's fine. But however, what I want you to do is to use PayPal to do that. Please make sure that that you get back with me, because there's certain instructions I ask you, especially if you want me to do the reading for you, the 15-minute reading, which is for $7, that I give you instructions about things and information that I need from you in order for me to be able to do it. So I'm going to say again, Spiritual Rock, Spiritual Coach. I'm emailed you, I'm talking to you in case this reached you, and I haven't gotten a response. I need the answers back so I can be able to do your reading. So I don't want you to think, she got my $7. But I'm waiting for you to respond back to me. So please look through your emails. You see I have something. It might say January special on there, but I thought I erased it. But look on there and see, because you had not responded back to me as far as what things needed in order for to get the reading. So go back on the site and do schedule reading, and it'll let you go on there, because now I should have disconnected it where you have to pay in order to get a reading. That way I will send a link once you respond back to the message from the website, from my online booking. Let's see what's else. Thank you for my new subscribers that have come on. Please remember to like and share my videos. I think it's very good information, especially the one with the divine feminine, the girl talk, and saying that that really the message for that is for us as women is to breathe in your newness, so make sure that if you have not and you're a divine feminine, please make sure that you stop and you look at that. Like I told them on the video, a lot of times divine feminines, we do not take time out to look at things that in reference to us, but we should that be, so we'll be able to have at least a game plan, or as far as what we need to do on this journey. And by you not doing that, that's not that's something that you really should invest time in, instead of always looking and seeing what the divine masculine is doing. You should be looking to see what's going on with you. Okay, all right then. So until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago.